You ready? Scorpio, this is, I prayed, okay? I just prayed. I said, I just wanted a great message for you. And this is it. You can hear, if you hear noise in the background, it's because I am visiting family right now and we're watching Indiana Jones and the Raiders of the Lost Ark. so that's just so you know. But immediately, okay, immediately I got really psyched about the cards that I was seeing for you. But here's the caveat, and isn't there always a freaking caveat? The caveat is it is going to be based on your choice, and it's about the positioning of both Uranus, which has a lot to do with ideas, right? It rules Aquarius. It's the great thinker, the revolutionary of the zodiac, the revolutionary energy, revolutionary ideas, so new ideas, and Mercury right now, which is thought and intellect and things that make sense and rationale, but digging and discovering through intellect. So it's very tricky right now, especially for water signs, because there's a lot of mind over matter, mind over heart right now. In fact, mind controlling matter, seeing something and making it the way that you want through a series of decisions, a series of, I don't feel it, I don't understand it, but I believe it, I know it, and I'm gonna go for it. Or it's going to be real because I decide, but not just because I said so in one day, but because I am devoted to not just open the first chapter of the book, but to read this whole bitch inside and out, highlight, take notes, do fucking like different comparisons, write essays, like literally rip the shit out of that bitch so that you can understand and discover and keep moving forward and keep growing. It really is a mind over matter situation right now, Scorpio. But let me say this. If those choices you make, you take your stubbornness, you take your sense of self-righteousness, you take your sense of I know it, I'm going to do it. You take your sense of because I said so and you apply it to your decision-making processes right now. Sit the fuck back, because you're about to now take in all that you want. Understand something. All that you want doesn't come in one day. It would drown you as if a dam was hitting you on the face. I mean, like literally even somebody who's dehydrating, they don't want a dam to come and break on them, right? They don't, because that won't help them. It's not going to help them get the water into their mouth. It's going to drown them. So little by little, this is going to start trickling in, and the trickling is going to be coming from those chips that you're taking, those chips that you're making, because you're deciding to chip away. And little by little, it's going to come to you as you need it to come to you, as it needs to flow to you, but you must decide to continuously chip away. Now, where are the caveats? The caveat is simply this. Do you think you're worth more than what you have now? And that's a question that you have to ask yourself, because it's a question that if you can't answer or you can't know, that's the part of it that has to be from your gut, from your soul, from your emotions. That's the part of this energy right now that has to come from where water signs tend to be the most strong, which is our emotions. Do we really believe? Do we really feel that we're better than this? And I think the answer is absolutely yes. It's just, do you dare? Do you dare to say yes? I deserve to be happy. Do you dare to be happy? So often we get into these fucking loops of just, but I need to be miserable, or thinking it's not even about misery. It's about thinking I'm growing strong, I'm learning, and I'm really comfortable in this space, even though the space is not making me content. It's not making me happy. It's not making me anything but stuck. You're going to have to definitely cut ties with those things that are not successful in your life, that are not helping you succeed or adding to your success. This is the old acquaintance be forgot. You know, this is the what do I have to let go of? But mostly it's the need to suffer, the need to feel pain, the need to believe that this is all there is for you, because this is not all there is for you. And that's the thing you got to cut. That's the thing, the first fucking thing you got to cut, because honestly, you are worth a hell of a lot more than you actually know. You are so worth it. And I'm going to say this to you, even you Scorpios who know that and are like, bitch, who are you talking to? I already know all this shit. Okay, well, other people are about to know it too. And there's also a sense of knowing it out loud. And do other people know it? Or do you insist that other people know it? And who are you around? Who are you letting yourself be around? Are you letting yourself be around people who can actually move your life forward? Or are you letting yourself be around people who are just basically the people you've always been around, and you're moving their lives forward, but where the hell is your life going? That's a good question, man, because your loyalty is so complete that you will stick yourself with people who are not going anywhere just because they're loyal to you. But, you know, is it loyalty, yo? Is it loyalty if somebody sticks around because you give them a shit, because you take care of their ass? It's like, that's not loyalty, man. That's like a parasite sticking around for like a host. You know what I'm saying? That's like, that's not really loyalty. I got to argue that point, right? So here's the real nitty gritty. Here's the good stuff. Okay. Right in front of you, there is the opportunity to be happy. Right in front of you, there is the opportunity to be with who you want to be with. There's so much coupling throughout your reading that I know it's got something to do with choosing to be with the right person, and choosing to be with the person who makes your heart soar and keeps you alive, keeps you vital, keeps you on the not in the underground, but on the surface. You know, it's like love can make Pluto rise, that kind of thing. So this is a sense of, do you dare to be happy? Do you dare to do what makes you happy? But there's a sense of, yes, I do. Keep dancing in the moonlight. Even if something that you do doesn't go, and this is the thing. It's like, don't let yourself think that just because something doesn't work out, that it's not meant to be. You know what I'm saying? Or that just because something kind of like doesn't go as big or happen as amazingly or perfectly as you wanted it to, that it doesn't mean that it means that it wasn't meant to be, or that it doesn't want you, or you're not meant to have it. I speak now from more the sense of like what you're destined to do in life. But ultimately there's something here about you placing you above everybody, including whoever you want as a partner, because you have to get to that soul place where you are absolutely certain, that you are in tune with God. So many times we get lost so much in everybody else, in making other people happy, that we forget the most important connection is with that soul purpose, is with that God, you know. And whatever you consider God as, for me, God is the universe. God is the everything. God is the entirety. God is the before, the now, and the after, everything, right? It's not a person in the sky making judgments. But whatever you see God as, there's a sense of, have you maintained your connection to that entity? And are the people in your life people who actually encourage that connection as well as strengthen the connection? Or are there people who are distracting you from that connection? Because there is some shit that you have got to disconnect from here. And this is Aries energy, a sense of, you know, I gotta let go of what doesn't serve me. She's actually not somebody who attacks. This is an energy of somebody who is ready to let go and disconnect from those things that are keeping her prisoner. She's defending her own freedom. She's defending her own life. She's defending her own sense of worth, but that's what she's changing. The change is coming from the way that she looks at herself and how deserving she thinks she is. And it's really about cutting away anything that encourages you to think that you're not worth the very best of all that you want. And you know what? That can take also discipline, right? That can take a sense of, you know, maybe I don't want these 500 extra pounds on me. Okay, well then I deserve better than to eat 5,000 calories a day. right? And that's the caveat. The caveat isn't just this is going to be whoosh, handed to you and everything's, no, you have to love yourself enough to stop the bad things in your life. Like that's what's going to become very evident right now with this energy, as well as because God loves you, is the energy of knowing exactly what it is that's making you unhealthy and what's keeping you healthy. So it's like, okay, what do I have to cut out? What do I have to cut out? Number one, I have to cut out this idea that I don't deserve better, or because things have slowed down or things haven't been as great as I wanted them to be, then they're never going to be that way. That's not true. This is a card of delayed success. This is a card of, things have been hard and maybe you've been had a few setbacks, but ultimately things are starting to come through. They will start to come through, and you have to be so in tune with your star player that you can feel it coming through when it doesn't deluge you, because scorpionic energy can definitely be an energy of extremes, right? So if it's not all in, it's not there at all. But that's not it. That's not what you want, man. You want to get drink. You want a fresh water supply. If the dam breaks and it just spills out at you, it's going to drown you. It's going to seep back into the earth. It's just going to go its own direction. And that's not what you want, dude. Right now, what you want is to know how godly and blessed that trickle is. That's what you want to know, and you want to cut ties with anybody that doesn't help you and make you understand and see or support the fact that those little steps that you're taking are everything. They are everything, because this is a great deal of success. This could have been coming from struggling really hard, understanding that you're valuable at all. You know what I'm saying? This could be speaking to how hard you've been working on improving your own life and improving your own relationship with yourself and how you see yourself and where your importance comes from. And this is a lot of pain being healed. This is something coming in that you had to wait for. So I feel like you guys have been working really hard on yourselves, investing in that spiritual work and making that connection with your God, instead of like obsessing over any relationship or any project. Instead, you've been really focusing on the most important connection, which is that connection with your soul, that discussion that you have with somebody you don't have to prove yourself to in any way, shape, or form, because this person unconditionally loves you all the time, and that person is the everything, the entity, the universe, and it lives in you all the time, and it breathes life into you all the time. And that's sort of the spiritual way right now, which may not sound too intriguing, but let's get into the nitty-gritty. There is definitely something that you want that you have not allowed yourself to take. There is definitely something that you have desired that for some reason you've been held back. You've wanted something, or somebody has wanted you and they have held back. They have held back maybe because they're the ones with the issues and they're the ones with the problems. They're the ones not seeing themselves as valuable enough, but there's a breakthrough that's coming. I'm telling you right now, all of that self-repression, that self-oppression, that energy is coming through. It's breaking through. It's those people that are going to be given a shot. It's those people that are going to be given a chance, whether it's you or them. There's a breakthrough in this area. So what you desire is finally going to say, but I fucking deserve it. I can deserve them, even though I'm imperfect, even though I look in the mirror and I'm not a supermodel, even though I'm broke, I still deserve that thing that I desire. And it's because, you've realized you desire it not because of your greed. You desire it not because of your ambition, not because of your low self-esteem or insecurities. You desire it because that desire was put into you by the higher power itself. That and every time you ignore it, it's actually you ignoring the universe. The universe is trying to speak to you. It's trying to speak to them, maybe your divine counterpart. It's been speaking very loud, and it's like there has been a personal decision to hold back and to not have faith in that voice inside because of the lack of feeling valuable or worth it. And now it's realizing, and I said this in my astrological forecast, it's realizing, forget about what I feel about myself. What do I feel about what I believe in? What do I feel about that desire? How much value do I think it's worth? And maybe I got to start treating it like it's my baby, like it's my child, like it's my best friend, like it's my lover, whatever I got to fucking decide to treat it like. Hello? Oh, hold on. Okay.
Sorry about that.
It's okay. I'm sorry, guys. Hold on. That was my son. It's ultimately, it's I've got to start treating it. The time is now. I can't wait till I'm perfect, or I look in the mirror and I see exactly what I want to see, or I look into my checkbook and I see exactly what no, I got to do it now. I got to do it now, because every time I ignore that voice inside me, I'm ignoring God's purpose. I'm ignoring God's message. And that's why I say, tether your faith outside of yourself right now. Make the decision to believe in your beliefs, even if you don't believe in yourself, because as you move toward your beliefs, you will then journey toward yourself. And that's the secret, and that's the key. Now, how does that impact your life, your 3D life? There's a secret. There's something coming in. You're about to realize something that's been hidden or kept from you. There is going to be a call to action that's coming into you. I would say in something that you learn, and I think that it has to do with learning and education, something that you discover through education, through learning. It doesn't have to be school, but just something that all of a sudden gets revealed about somebody that's pretty fucking important, somebody who's an authority figure, or maybe you're the authority figure, and suddenly all of a sudden something is revealed about you, something that you recognize or something that you realize could be something, it's just something very, very important. And then all of a sudden it's like realizing that there's a loyalty here. It could be through a friend. That's what it is. It could be through a friend, realizing something through a friend, discovering something, a message being given to you, or communications that are coming in through something that you discover. Somebody teaches you something about the love, about a man falling in love. Now this, if you're a man, if you identify as man, bottom line is about who you love. This is about learning about who you love, or learning that you have a right to love who you love, or learning that you have learning that you have a right to love itself. In other words, that you got to put your love first. That's what it is. It's like even if you don't feel important, they're outside of you, right? You got to put your love first. And this, especially if you're a woman, or to identify as a woman, this is a sense of having a man who finally is able to express their love for you. And it could be through discovering you, realizing you, helping you, supporting you, even though there's no rational reason why. It doesn't have to be a fucking rational reason. This is your sole purpose. You know it, okay? Time to release negative energy is here. And this is what threw me a crazy loop, right? This is Scorpionic energy. This is the full moon in Scorpio. And we have a full moon in Cancer coming up this week. And it's extremely important because it blows up a lot of things. It's time to release a lot of crap that we learned in our childhood that does not serve us anymore. And this card is for you. It has taught you negative things. It's taught you negative behaviors. It's taught you shit that you do, things that make you devalue yourself. It's taught you, and you're going to learn it. You're going to realize it all of a sudden that, wow, this was just something that I was taught. This isn't something that's actually true. And this is like digging through all that crap and realizing that it was not an actual truth, but it was sort of a brainwashing. And it's just like discovering it and realizing it, and then allowing yourself to heal. This is Aquarius energy. I don't know if you're dealing with an Aquarius, but this is the truth. That's what it represents. It's the truth coming in about value, about worth, and about love. There is something here. There is a truth about love that is coming through, and it's ultimately, I think for a lot of you, it's realizing I have a right to love who I want to love. I have a right to be with who I want to be with. Or discovering a person that you love, a person that you can get, a person that you can realize, a person that you just, it's like a breakthrough. Oh my God, I need to clarify with tarot. I want to get specifics and details on exactly what is coming in, because these are just energies right now and it's kind of driving me crazy. But let's go into your angel messages. Scorpio, thank you so much for your continued support of the channel. You are the backbone of Born Without Boundaries. Please do like this video and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I do new Scorpio specific content every single Tuesday it comes out, but I do at least 12 videos a week. And then I do other videos that come out on Vimeo and Instagram. So please join me over there too. The link to the Vimeo extended will take you to Vimeo. You can subscribe over there and get access to those videos a day before the link comes out on YouTube. And you can also follow me on Instagram, born_without_boundaries. And I do a daily reading over there that's live. And I also post my weekly forecast over there as well. So yeah, join me. Thank you so much for your constant support, and Happy New Year to you, by the way. But let's get into these angel messages. Determination, perseverance, and patience will lead to a positive outcome. Whoa. Look at it. Okay, first of all, I was just like, okay. Determination, perseverance, and patience will lead to a positive outcome. And then I flip this card over and look, positive outcome. The sun is about to burst through the clouds, and you will soon see things in a different light. Something that previously seemed hopeless will be soon filled with nothing but hope. I'm telling you, the unknown, do not fear the unknown. This is a time of deep exploration and transformation. Unfamiliar territory leads to new horizons. This is about you trying something completely new. This is about you allowing yourself to go into an unexpected direction and behave outside of your normal behavior. And then we have this miracle. Our wings of light surround you and those you love. The current situation is governed by a higher power. The forces of love are at work. All will turn out well. I mean, it was just like bam, 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 one after the other, Scorpio. Holy crap. There is definitely something being, we gotta see. Let's go.